going on, Jeromes? So the Minnesota Vikings had high hopes when they signed edge rusher Marcus Davenport to a 1-year, $13 million deal this offseason. Yes, injuries had precluded him from panning out on his potential, former number 14 overall pick, but knocking on all the wood, if Davenport could stay healthy, he could be that dude and provide some legitimate pass rush opposite of Danielle Hunter. And first couple of games, he missed due to injury, and production simply was not there, but against the Carolina Panthers, he showed up, showed out. Davenport was amazing off the edge as well as on the inside, had a number of pressures as well as a sack. And Vikings fans were like, we're coming around. Davenport, he's got game, man. And I understand that it's very easy to pelt Kwesi. It's like, oh, he always loves gambling on the injury guys. Mama, I can change him. But it seemed like Davenport was turning a corner, and he and Danielle would be a nice pass rushing combo for the foreseeable future. But, all right, so you saw him limp off early in the Bears game, and the Vikings got the bad news. A rap sheet go. Vikings pass rusher Marcus Davenport suffered a high ankle sprain in Sunday's win. Seems like there's been a lot of ankle injuries around the league this year. Sources said after the MRI, those generally have a recovery time of 4 to 6 weeks, making Davenport an injured reserve candidate. And it's really unfortunate because Davenport had been starting to turn on. He played briefly. It's funny. So this ESPN, he played briefly in the Bears game, but didn't register any sacks. He played 4 snaps against the Eagles and also didn't have any stats. But in the games against the Panthers and the Chiefs, he was solid. Registered a sack in both. Had 16 pressures on the season. So he was a guy who was getting after that ass, and you loved seeing it. And it just seemed like he was a very versatile piece. He was rushing from a 3-tech, 4-tech, 5-tech spot, as well as a stand-up outside linebacker, and he was being moved around the floor as defense, and he was a major part of it. And again, what's more frustrating is, all right, so it's his left ankle, which is a high ankle sprain. The ankle that kept him out the first couple of games was his right ankle, so he's injured both ankles in a span of 6 weeks. And even though he was seen as injury prone, coming over from the Saints, he didn't have any ankle issues. I mean, you literally can't make this stuff up, man. So Davenport's had shoulder issues. He's had Liz Frank issues with the foot. He's had thumbs. He's had toes. He's had elbows. He's had concussions. He's had we do have an ankle sprain at the end. There we go. Anyways, but it's been an issue, man, and it does suck because he is super talented when he can be on the field, but the best ability is availability, and the Vikings actually did protect themselves to a degree. So Davenport, it's a 1-year, $13 million deal, but $2 million of it is in per game active bonuses. So if he does go on injured reserve, the Vikings will be able to save around $118,000. 118 million would be nice, but 118,000 per game. So if he goes on injured reserve from 4 to 6 weeks, Vikings will save around $500,000, $750,000, somewhere in there. That'll be rebated on the 2024 salary cap. And with Davenport out, I mean, DJ Wanham has stepped up really nicely, and DJ Wanham owns the Bears, man. He really does get after it. But Wanham in a contract year is playing exceedingly well when given opportunity. Danielle, of course, is tied for the league lead in sacks with 8, and also is the league leader in tackles for loss. And also Patrick Jones II has looked decent when given opportunity. Andre Carter II has looked really good in his very limited role. He was a healthy scratch against the Bears. It makes sense for him to be elevated and active on Sunday, as well as, on Monday, as well as when Davenport is going to be out potentially on injured reserve. But we need to make a rule. So Davenport in the first year where guys can wear number 0, snatch it up. But whenever Davenport is out, it needs to be a rule that Ivan Pace Jr. gets to wear the digits. I mean, them must be the rules. Great artwork by our guy Eli Corbett. But your thoughts are thoughts. Marcus Davenport reportedly will be missing 4 to 6 weeks with a high ankle sprain, probably going to go on IR. Let us know your thoughts and our thoughts in the comment section below. Subscribe for daily Vikings takes. Want to support the work? Put a little something in the Venmo. But till next time, Skull Production Value.